if I was to ask you what is the best digital Leica camera to own in 2020, what would you say? And that's the topic of today's video. Hello, welcome back. I'm Matt from MrLeica.com. A slightly different video for you today, partly because I've been doing videos for my new Patreon account and they've been really short format and kind of really fun and really quick to do. Instead of taking me like 6 hours to edit, they're like 10 minutes to edit. So this is going to be a shorter video for obviously for YouTube and hopefully an interesting one as well. So when I considered this question, I thought, what would be a fair way to find out what is the best camera for 2020, digital Leica camera? So I thought, I know, a really good way to do it would be to find roughly 17,000 people that all enjoy Leica photography and go and ask them. So that's what I did. It's not quite as grand as it sounds. I went to the Leica Meet Facebook group and I posed the question, if you could have one digital Leica camera, what would it be? And here are the results. So I asked a group of 17,788 people, and of those 426 replied. And here are the results. So as you can see, in first place with over 50% of the votes, the Leica M10 digital camera is the most desirable digital Leica camera in 2020 at the time of this poll, which is July 2020. In second place, the Q or the Q2. In third place, the Leica SL2. And in fourth place, the Leica M8 or the Leica M9. Now if we scroll down, you can see next you've got Leica M10P, you've got Leica M240, Leica M10D, Leica M10M, Leica M9 monochrome, MD, 246, CL, and then much fewer after that. So the majority of the votes all related to the top four places. Now what's quite interesting, the top three cameras, when we class the Q2 as the Q2, the Leica M10, the Leica Q2 and the Leica SL2, which are the top three placing cameras, all of those cameras were released in 2019, so last year. So if we look at the pricing, we can get an idea of what you can get for your money. So I have my notes here, so excuse me looking down. So if we just look at the new price, to make this a shorter video, the price of the Leica M10, which is the most desirable camera, £6,000 GBP, and that was released in February 2019. In second place, the Leica Q2, assuming it's the Q2 and not the Q. The Q2 cost £4,500, and that was released 1 month later in March 2019. And lastly, in third place, the Leica SL2, £5,300, and that was released in November 19. So that's the most recent of those three cameras. Obviously there's now a new Leica M10 out, but at the time of this poll, that was still, I don't think it was announced at that point. So I thought it's quite interesting that the top three cameras were all released last year and they're the most desirable, which I guess makes sense. Everybody wants the newest and the best. I didn't expect the Leica M10 to have such a huge margin over all the other cameras, so I found that quite interesting. Now if we look at this channel, I've done a review on the Leica CL, I've done a review on the Leica M8, I've done a review for the Leica M9, I've done an older video for the Leica M240, and then more recently the Leica SL, I did a quick video, and the Leica SL2. So what I'll try and do next to the channel is reviews on the Leica M10 and the Leica Q or Q2 or both. And then hopefully that'll give us a good kind of balanced view of what each camera offers and the kind of pros and cons of each camera. So as mentioned, a really quick video for you today. Big thanks to all the Leica Meet members for replying to my post. I didn't mention it would go on YouTube, and at the time I hadn't planned to put it on YouTube, but I thought it's quite interesting statistics to share with everyone, so hence this quick video. And just lastly, if you follow me on social media, I've been banging on about this new Patreon thing in a lot of my posts in the last few days since launching my Patreon account last weekend. I'm really excited about the stuff I'm putting on Patreon at the moment. It might look at first glance that it's the same content you get on YouTube and Flickr and Instagram, but you've got to pay some money for it. But if you dig a little deeper, it gives you quite a few more extras. And hopefully for kind of the price of less than a cup of coffee, people will be able to afford to buy into it, and then we'll have a really tight-knit group of very like-minded people, or the similar goal of kind of improving their photography and kind of learning with me. I'm still learning, so as I learn more, I share. But what Patreon's allowed me to do is I'm now sharing 2 YouTube videos a week and at least 2 videos on Patreon a week, which is separate videos. So that's now 4 or 5 videos a week minimum, on top of all the other kind of extras which are being posted onto Patreon, which are not shared anywhere else. So I'm really kind of enjoying having one platform where I can just put in PDF download documents and Lightroom presets and tutorial workshop discounts and behind the scenes videos, and kind of the option to have one-to-one tuition with me, which is what some people are signing up for. I'll put a link in the description below, so I'd love you to check it out, and you might find it's more interesting than you might think at first sight. That's my hope anyway, because I'm spending a lot of time on it at the moment to try and make it as amazing as possible, and there'll be new content going on every week going forward as I kind of think of it and produce more content. That's it for this video. Hopefully see you on Patreon soon. Thanks for watching.